Yes, in today's video insight, the question is, how can you start to develop subject matter expertise using professional networking on LinkedIn? So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. All right, first things first, as always, we will navigate to the home page on LinkedIn. So step one, get oriented to the home page on LinkedIn. And before we even proceed with the subsequent steps, it's really important to demystify the process of developing subject matter expertise. A lot of lawyers and attorneys, really across the experience spectrum, are challenged with cultivating and developing subject matter expertise in a given area of the law. The good news is you could use your professional networking efforts to drive progress towards that endeavor. And LinkedIn is a great resource to get that done. So let's make it happen. Again, step one is we navigate to the LinkedIn homepage. Step two, based on the muscle memory that you have to conduct legal research. Again, your ability to use legal research platforms like LexisNexis, Westlaw, Wolters Kluwer, or Cheetah, you can apply that same muscle memory to researching topics to develop subject matter expertise on LinkedIn. So let's take bankruptcy as an example. Again, bankruptcy law is a little bit now in vogue, given candidly some of the pressures in the economy and the pandemic effects. So one area of bankruptcy law is in creditor rights. With this specific area of the broader bankruptcy law landscape, you can start to develop and really start to advance your knowledge as follows. So let's do a search. We'll put in creditor rights here. And once you hit search, again, that's step one, you get to LinkedIn and you conduct a search. Step two, you filter based on content. Really important to do this based on content. What you now see generated as search results are different thought leaders across industries, some within your network, some just a bit outside of your network, that have spoken to topics around creditor rights. So really interesting. So we see here, construction firm, and some of the new rules impacting the ability to pay debt. Some really good insight, again, picking up some phenomenal insights around, again, the impact, again, the act of God impact, force majeure as it relates to the ability to meet creditor requirements. This is a really interesting one. So this is from a CFO, poses a question here about interest in, so the creditor rights as it relates to foreign investment. In powerful question that he posed. I can interact with this. I could also access this specific resource, for example, as one point of interaction. I could say, and there are really two steps to interaction with this as you start to develop your subject matter expertise. You can provide a compliment or you can pose a question. I'll give a compliment, just great insight. And then I'll ask a question, one question. Thoughts on the implication of this moving forward? So what I've done here is researched based on creditor rights, found a piece of content pertinent to an area of the law that I want to get smarter and more knowledgeable around. And then I found that piece of content connected to a senior executive, someone in a decision-making, decision-influencing role. And then I've engaged with that piece of content. So this is how you could use your interest, your appetite to develop subject matter expertise and then the research muscle memory that you have, apply that on LinkedIn and get smarter on topics as you conduct your professional networking greatness. You can do this candidly for any topic. For example, if you're a labor and employment lawyer, you can do this for restrictive covenants and non-compete clauses. If you are in mergers and acquisitions, you can get smarter on due diligence as a process, or perhaps the PSA, the purchase and sale agreement. So a really powerful way to use LinkedIn to demystify the process of developing subject matter expertise as you conduct your professional networking. Thank you so much. Again, I believe that gratitude is undefeated, so I really appreciate your time investment. Thank you.